Hi all, welcome back to more Europa Universalis, the price of power. This is the ambitious Margrave solo scenario. This will be my part 64. So the next thing in day, back to work today. So although it was a reasonably good shift, so um, anyway, might not be playing so much over the next days or so. I'm sure I'll still squeeze a bit in, like I do. Yeah, nothing really to talk about. I never ever got answers back for my two questions. One regarding does the bot still benefit from passive trade when it's a secondary node? Basically, was one of the questions. I took it to mean that they didn't, but you just never can tell with the bot. So it does seem to say in the rules that no other player benefits. So maybe it's as straightforward as that. That does seem to feel how the rules are, but then there's times that I've thought that before and somebody's given me a different explanation or pointed something out to me and I'm like, oh right, okay, missed that. And the other one was regarding how the bot's army makes its movement around the map towards its targets. Does it take into consideration influence that it's going to have to moving through areas? And more importantly, does it consider where it ends regarding its MAC? Because as we proved with the move that we made with Austria, bought, now they've moved into there, we ended up moving into here. There was a choice of here or here when they were moving into attack this area, into attack Bavaria. And there was a difference between MAC from there. It was, well, you can probably count it, Grant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. MAC was 5 in there, and it was only, 5. It's 5 plus 3, so it was 8 in there, and it was only 1 plus 3 in there, so it was only 4 in there. So you can imagine the difference in army. If it had 8 units, I think it only had 6 at the time, but if it had 8 units, it would have a full 8 units there, and it would only have half of that, 4 of the units would be lying down there, and it could easily have moved to either of those locations before moving into to do its attack. Again, nothing really in the rules, and the way I ended up doing it was just following alphabetically the movement from area to area, because that's the only thing I can find in the rules. But nobody's took on the questions. I thought about trying to repost them again or make some. So maybe having a comment saying can anybody have a go at these, but I think I'll just leave it and I'll just play it as I made them, as I done them. The bot will not benefit from that trade in that case, and then we're just going to move that alphabetically. But I also think I'm going to move it alphabetically right from the start, unless somebody tells me otherwise. Whereas that first time Martin pointed out that if I'd moved it a slightly different way, I would have avoided lifting the influence. And I went back and took that back because I thought, that makes sense, doesn't it? But you can see in both these cases, this one ended up removing an influence, this one ended up not. This one ended up being a poorer MAC than what this did though. So, which I think are probably both important points. So maybe we should just forget about all them because there's no mention of doing it that way and just doing it the way the only mention is, and that's alphabetically. Right, okay. Nothing really to talk about, well, apart from what I've just said. So I had to check where we were at, and it was me that took the last turn. It looks like France are going to pass now. Everybody's took the events are all gone. Looks like France are going to pass unless Austria manages to give them a bot power somehow, because it's Austria to go. And Austria have 368 available bot power over 6, but they're going to siege, aren't they? Yeah, just realised. That might be good. Yeah, because there's only a 1, so they're only going to spend 1 bot power, I think. Anyway, so the army is on the map board and they can siege in the same area. Yeah, because they went in. Well, Nuremberg declared war on them, so obviously they weren't having that. So go to siege. Siege hostile provinces up to 3 tax value, but ignore siege strength. Spend 1 per tax value siege. So yeah, they are only going to spend 1, 3, 6, 7. So they're going to, that's probably quite good. It means that they're going to have another turn. So they only spend 1, and then they're going to siege Nuremberg. It's one of the small towns in unrest, and an occupy marker down below. There we go. And I'll put the war marker back on top. And then, are they at war or have towns with unrest in the same area? Yes, they do. They're just going to end the turn. Yeah, that's it. So they are now 7 and 7 though. Bot power. Yes, they are. Okay, on to France. However, that didn't change France's bot power. So, yeah, going back to this, I was thinking about the fact that Mix brought it to my attention that this state of war that the bot doesn't consider itself at times is only when it has a choice. And when it says a choice, it means if you ask the question, I think, because it's not really a choice. When the military action says military at war ? Okay, I suppose you've got to make a choice there, but it's not really a choice. It's an answer. It's the answer to a question, isn't it? Is that a choice? I suppose it is. It's understandable. I get it. It means at war, and if you look at the bit that questions at war on page 3, it says for these purposes, for the purposes of these choices, they're not considered to be at war. So I understand, but it got me thinking about, is it possible I might have missed something with that attrition thing, which wasn't a choice? Is it possible I might have missed something else? Well, the answer to that is I don't know, but it's something I was thinking that the fact that I could consider that any time something says at war, that we says no, they're not at war. So even when I said attrition, and you know what, I might have even missed attrition before because of that, because I didn't think about that. I didn't think about it being the fact that attrition and maybe some other cases doesn't sort of give you the option. It's just straight up, are you at war? Yeah, it's difficult to say it's a choice, isn't it? I mean, because even if I look at the word down of attrition, that was handy. It says all player realms that are at war. But it's not asking you if it's at war. It's not sort of saying if. Well, yeah. And you know what? I'm going to leave it there. I understand that, but yes. Anyway, right. France aren't doing anything, are they? Did we? Yeah, well, we'll double check, go through that. They're not under attack by enemies or rebels. Their army is on the map, but they cannot siege. No colonists, but their spent bot power is greater than what they've got left now. 7 to 6, yeah. So that is true. They're not at war. Yeah, see, this is a choice. At war and has 4 left. I mean, if this is a choice, do we go yes, do we go no? So we say no, right? They've got 4 bot power left, but they're not considered at war with this choice, okay? So, and then has picked event, yes, so they are going to pass, and then they do gain the bot power. So they're first to pass. They were the first player the last time though, so they might be second, they might be third, depending on. And they gained 2 bot power, wasn't it? Yeah, for passing first. Okay, that's that. Right, so back to me. Now we know, unless anything changes, Austria are going to have another turn, which means we've got this action so we've got at least 3 actions left. So that's pretty good. Now I know I want to do a trade, and I kind of think I'd like to do this and then possibly follow up with one of these. Or the other one is increase my stability. I think I'll go for the trade first, see how that comes out. Hang on though, that was the other thought. Now remember, I do only have one military power left though. But I was thinking about it today when I was at work, thinking that this should still work. If I declare war on both the provinces, I don't have a claim. Yeah, I removed the claim to remove the unrest, didn't I? Damn it. Yeah. Ah, well, that's that up in there then, because to put a claim in's another action. I'm just not going to have the... Well, it's something you could consider as one of your actions, I suppose. Seems a bit weak using that as an action near the end of the round, but that's probably the wrong way to think of it. You know, the other options there, we've got 2 influence in both the Dutch areas. You know, we could put... Actually, I think... No, hold on. We've got 3 alliances out. We can't take another alliance on them. You do get an extra one through the... What's it? Is it called the cabinet or something? I think it's the cabinet idea. But we don't have that. That's our thought. We've got 6... I don't know. The other ideas out there, efficient spies maybe. I think that was the other one that I had my eye on. All actions on the spy network card cost 1 diplomatic power less. Instant effect, take a spy network card from the discards into your hand. However, Grant, that's no. It's not just administrative power. It needs to be diplomatic power to go and get that. Right, forget that. I'm thinking about the revolutionary idea card. And it would allow me to spend administrative power, but we've not got that, so forget that. Right, yeah, I think I'm going to run a trade then, because I'm going to install another advisor. I think enlist, enroll, have on board. Yeah, he's just another 1 again, but well, I'm better having them than not having them, I think. Okay, let's do a trade action then. So it's going to cost me 1 diplomatic power. And yeah, that's annoying again. Of course, I did take the event the last time, but just realising again, I could have maybe gave France an extra bot power so that it'd take another turn. Well, in saying that, Austria's in the game anyway. Well, actually, there's a point, Grant. Well, if I give them the bot power now, it doesn't matter. And if I give them it later, don't think it makes any odds, does it? Right, let's just take it now. I mean, obviously, if I gave them 2 bot power, it might be that I might scrounge another turn out of it. So 3 trade cards, right? We're almost through the trade deck. I'm assuming it just shuffles up when we get through it. Right, so what we got? Now all our merchants are available, so fish, spices, and grain. Okay. And Saxony is the ideal one for us, isn't it? Well, there's Lubeck, which we were looking for the last time, so that's something at least. No, Ivory Coast, Kiev, no. Where is Kiev? Is it on, no, it must be on this side of the map, surely. Yeah, remember it's a trade node, Grant. I think it must be on the other map. Kiev. I can't see it anyway. It's not something I recall. I'm seeing we've got Saxony, you've got Vienna, Saxony, Vienna, and then Champagne, but I can't even see another one round about. Yeah, I guess it must be another map, right? Okay, so I think all we're going to get out of this is Lubeck then, which isn't great. Oh yeah, it's kind of poor, this one as well, isn't it? Yeah, more likely we're only going to get 3 ducats out of this, I think, which is kind of rubbish. Yeah, all the provinces there I don't recognise either, so I think there must be another map. It's kind of in a grey over the white there. I wonder if that's is the Baltic Sea. No, maybe the Baltic Sea's over there as well then. The trade node must be. I think that must be what they are. There's Alexandria as well, which I think will be over there. Yeah, because it only goes to Tunisia. So yeah, these all the fact they're grey must mean that they're on the other map. Okay, well that's something new learned. So Lubeck. But mind we own Lubeck as well. Yeah, but we need to get to 3, and we're not getting 3. Hamburg? No, damn, we've not got Hamburg. So Lubeck, Copenhagen, Lund and Hamburg. Lund? They've got Lubeck. Yeah, I don't think we've got the rest. So Lubeck, and obviously we've got one. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think you need to have a ship, don't you? Have I been thinking that wrong, maybe? No, I think so. I think if we look up maritime trade nodes, I think I might be getting 3 out of this, though. 3 power. Because I've got Lubeck here. I've got a ship, and then my merchant is 3, isn't it? There's Hamburg, so we've not got Hamburg, we've not got Copenhagen. And the other one's Lund, that's over there, isn't it? No, that one, yeah. That's that one. Yeah, so I've not got the rest. But the ship, Lubeck and the merchant, I'm just starting to wonder if the only reason the ship is beneficial is to give you that extra trade power. But I don't think I could have moved my merchant to that Lubeck trade node unless I had a port in that sea zone. Well, either the Baltic Sea zone or Skagerrak, which I've got a bit of both, haven't I? Inland trade node. What is it I'm trying to think? Maritime trade node? Maritime trade node, 4 and 34. 4. Yeah, I think maybe 34 I need the rule book. Which will be about trades, I would think. For a trade node to be eligible for selection during a trade action, you must have a valid connection to it. Yeah, it's a connection, that's it. This is a continuous chain of areas and or sea zones between the trade node and your capital area where you have towns or light ships. Yeah, so... Yeah, that's fine. Right, so I've got to move one of my merchants to there, haven't I? Is that right? Yeah, I've never done this before, have I? And I do have a connection because I've got a ship in that sea zone. We've got a port adjacent, so we do get that. And I do want to put the merchant there because, well, no, you have to, Grant, surely. The merchant has to be there for you to get the trade. But not with that, I want to get the 3 power because then that's going to give me 5 ducats instead of 3. So which merchant do I take? I mean, I can just take any one, can't I? At the beginning of the game, yeah. You may move during the game. You may move or place new merchants by using the trade action. Yeah. So we just move the trade we just move. So the Vienna one, yeah, I think we'll take the one from Champagne then. Well, yeah, because it is possible Austria might trade. So we'll take Cam and move him to there, and then we'll lie him down. And then that gives us a trade power of 1, 2, 3, which then gives us the second row up, and gives us 5 ducats. Right, so not quite so bad then. 3 seems really weak, because you get 2 without doing anything, so 5, meh, not the greatest, but well, I'm just going to take what we get. Right, that's us. We do have 18 ducats, but we've still got 2 loans, so take 12 off of that if you like. We've got 6 ducats really, because I'm probably going to chuck the loans away. No point keeping them, is there? Right, back to Austria, who are now not classed as at war. They've done their sieging, so they do have one more bot power than what they've... No, they've got the same. 4, 7, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, so they've got the same bot power. So not greater than they've got spent. So they've got bot cards left. They're going to draw a bot card. Yeah. Let's do it. So bot number 1 is Austria. Convert, focus on politics. And I think they've still got that diverse faith, so they got rid of the one in Jutland, but they do have... I'm just looking at that claim that I put up there in Jutland, but I think it had to be an opponent's towns, didn't it? I'm just annoyed that I couldn't do that, take the rest of Westphalia, but... Well, I could. You can still attack it, but it's silly because I think it's 2 stability you lose or something, isn't it? So convert, focus on politics. It's 1 bot power cost, so that's more than likely going to be him done this time. So yeah, we probably are just on track for 2 more turns, unless we can tempt ourselves into another trade action to try and give the bot 2 bot power, I suppose. Right, anyway, convert, focus on politics. So convert, I think he's going to get rid of that. Any areas with religious dissent, well, he's got diverse faiths down here. Oh, hang on. Oh, yuck, no. Oh, no, does he not need to control all the areas? I'm going to say this is Protestant as well. He's got 1 town there, but no, that doesn't work that way, does it? So he does actually have 2 areas with religious dissent though, Saxony and Austria, but I don't think he can do anything about the one in Saxony. So is Catholic and all its areas are Protestant or vice versa? No. Yeah, that means all his other areas are Protestant. No. He is Catholic, but no. So no, all provinces in a dissenting area owned by bot or by realms with the same state religion. Well, that's not the case for Saxony, because he owns that, and the rest are occupied by Protestant realm, by a Protestant realm. So that's a no. That's a no to there, but it is a yes to here, because he owns all provinces in this area. So he's going to convert this to his state religion and score some points. Yeah, I know, I keep going on about that one. Convert area to state religion, score 2 prestige, prefer area. Well, he's only at the 1 area, then he's going to end the turn. So he's going to gain 2 prestige up to 37 now. And this diverse face marker goes away. Yeah, okay. So back to me. Remember, France have passed. So 2 actions to go, unless you try and do a cheeky trade. Well, if I've got 2 actions to go, thing is, I can't do what I was possibly going to do about the declare war now. Anyway, can't place alliances. Don't have subjugates or anything like that. all the areas are Protestant where we are, so that's fine. Yeah, so maybe I'll. Oh, I know what I was thinking about. I could play this card and then use this card. So play it and then exhaust 2 of them. Well, that would be alright. Turn a small into a large. Exhaust 2 uses, but yeah, is it? Using areas where you own all provinces. Is that amazing? Is it going? Well, if I put a small back and turn it into a large, I'm going to putting the small back drops me by 1 tax and 1 manpower, but I gain 2 tax and 1 manpower. So yeah, so you gain one money. So whereas I'm at 16 and 9 manpower. Well, sorry, 9 and the other 4. Oh, that's another thing as well then. Using that military reforms, I don't know. Do I really need the extra manpower? Yeah, well, I would increase my tax income by 1. I mean, it doesn't go up by an awful lot, so increasing it by 1's not something to be really sniffed at. It's not a bad. I wonder if I should take a chance and try another trade. I've got 1 diplomatic power left. I've got all that administrative power though. Well, don't play that card then. Just do the trade and then change. What is that? Increase stability. It's going to cost you 4. Yeah, you're not going to have much bot power left. And then of course, if you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, yeah, that would even be less bot power left. Yeah, but that's not terrible. Okay, right. I mean, you were moaning about not having the chance to do your actions the last few rounds. So, okay, I'm going to do another trade. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to run another trade then. Now, I think I'm going to have to shuffle the deck. Oh, I might just have 3 left. Oh, there's just 3 cards left. Good. Means I don't need to work out what. Well, I'm assuming we just shuffle all the discards up. Sure, it's not that hard to find out that one. Right, we really would like Saxony this time. We can connect via. It's just a bot that's to connect via time. There, I'm just thinking Champagne, but we can connect via influence, can't we? Yeah, I'm sure we can. So I think we can still score in Champagne. Yeah, so that's why we kept the influence there. So but ideally Saxony, I suppose. Right, so slaves. Doesn't sound like it's going to come from any of the areas that I want. Anyway, slaves, iron, and glass. Ivory Coast, Indian Ocean, Black Sea. Again, this is in the grey. This is in the grey on the other map. Bordeaux. English. Oh, dear. Yeah, well, you know what? We did get good results from the first trade actions that we'd done earlier in the game. And remember, this is us just getting to the end of the deck. So I think we've had all our good. I don't think we're getting in there, are we? English Channel, we cannot. No. Adriatic Sea, Genoa. No, I mean, none of them are going to. Bordeaux, I don't think so. No, it's down here. Yeah, we have no connection back from there. Yeah, we've got not. Hey, hold on. We've got Lubeck again. Oh, well, I can't do Lubeck, can I? Yeah, because you can't have 2 merchants and he's lying down, so I can't use him again. Yeah. Or I would have been able to use that as a secondary, wouldn't I? Right, I don't think there's anything then. So it does mean I get the 2 for white, not getting anything. And of course, I didn't give Austria anything either. That happened the last time. I was like trying to give, I think at that time it was Denmark, try to give them the extra bot power and never got nothing. Right, so I get 2 ducats though for my troubles. And then it's back to Austria, and this time they're going to pass because they've got 6 against 8. They're not considered to be at war. Excuse me. So they're spent as greater than they've got left. Not considered to be at war. They picked their event, so they're going to pass and get 1 bot power. Right, been on pause there for an hour or so. Can't remember where I was at. I think it was us to take on our last turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think it was. We done another trade which failed, and then Austria then must have passed and got 1 bot power. 5, 6 against 8. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so we've got 1 more action then. Yeah, so I either, well, you can see the power I've got left. I've got military power. Probably should use up some of this, although I'm not getting much of this next turn. Oh, and I do have that advisory point as well, which is a military one. That's going to cost me a ducat. In fact, let's not mess about. Let's do that just now. So I'm going to pay 1 ducat and a point. I think that's the right word. I keep seeming to forget it. So I'm going to appoint this advisor. I mean, he is only a +1. Oops. Am I getting in there? Just about. Yeah. So there we go, and that's all I've got. I can't do any more. The rest are. I mean, I could do a general, but I don't see the point in that. Still got 3 cards. Well, we might carry our last action out by playing this card, possibly. However, I was possibly thinking that the better option might be to increase my stability again, and then we can pick the stability card and hopefully increase it again once. Hang on. Yeah, if I increase it now, then next time, and remember from there normally it's 5, but because we've got the idea it's only going to be 4, I'd still leave myself with 2 administrative power. Yeah, but it's going to be 5 to move it from there to there, Grant, isn't it? Unless you find another way, and I'm only going to have 2. Well, hold on, no, I'm going to have 2 +1s, 3, and I could change national focus. Well, not a terrible thought. So I think I might do that. I mean, rather than play this, I'm not saying this isn't any good, and well, I'm not going to be able to play this and then use it. So I've done myself out of one income there, but yeah, there's only so much you can do, isn't there? Right, so I think I will do that. So normally, let's say it cost me 5. Because of the idea, it's only going to cost me 4. It still seems horrible, and then we move that up to a +1. Well, actually, that's going to gain me +2 ducats anyway. That move alone. Okay, so I think that's my action. But before I also finish, I'm going to get rid of these 2 loans by paying 10, 12 back to the bank. So we've got 7 ducats left. That's not bad. It ended up not bad, and our trades didn't go that well, to be honest. Yeah, okay, and that's it. And then I have to. Well, actually, that was my last turn, wasn't it? And then I have to pass anyway. Okay, so all done. Right, let's see if we can wrap up the. Mind you, this is also the end of an age as well, isn't it? Just looking at that mission again, own 3 plus provinces that are core provinces of one of your opponent. Oh no, that's a different one. Own 3 plus provinces that are core provinces of one of your own opponent or one of your opponents. Right, that one's simply understood, yeah. That means I need to go. I mean, I think we might be starting to have a go at Austria, maybe. I don't know, I mean, France, have they got more? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. I think what they're saying, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 13. I think we've all got 13 of an army. I don't think I'm moving up any, to be honest. There's a chance France and Austria might be moving up. Did Austria not put something new out? Yeah, they took that one, didn't they? So they might be bumping up one. Okay, anyway, end of the action phase, Grant. And it's also going to be the end of the age, as well as the end of the action phase, end of the round, end of the... Well, that's how it's going to go. So, Peace and Rebels, isn't it? Now, I'll start trying to stick with this reference at the back of my book here. So, remove CB tokens and truces. There's none this time. And the only wars we've got to resolve should be straightforward. Yeah, I'm going to just move through them a bit quicker, and just, these are total victories. That's a total victory. That's a total victory. Well, actually, these are 2 different attacks, aren't they? Or were they against the same? No, they were against the same, weren't they? It was Brittany, is it? Yeah. Anyway, remove CB tokens and truces, right? There's none of them. No. NPR invasions we're not using, right? C, rebels siege or move. There's no rebels this time. No. Good. Right, D, peace resolution. Yeah, okay. So peace resolution. We're classing these as both total victories. Now, France, I keep wanting to say Spain. I don't know, it's just the colour, I think. The colour change. So France have a total victory on Brittany. So how's it yeah, you still need the bot peace resolution chart for it, don't you? Has achieved total victory against NPR enemy, yes. Annex all enemies de jure provinces that are controlled by enemy or bought. Place towns, well, they've already got the towns there. Score prestige equal to the tax value of annexed provinces. Yeah, sorry, I was reading annexed as I was thinking vassals there, I'm getting confused. And then remove any other tokens. So with this, again, because there's no other place that tells us to remove this war token, we're removing this war token. Oh, come on. What a mess. And we're removing these occupied tokens. Let's just get in amongst them as well right away. Now, does a war token just come right off here? It's not, we don't leave a truce behind, do we? I think because it's a total victory, I don't think we do. Don't think we did the last time. So, fingers crossed we've got that right. Yeah, but I mean, that doesn't sort of... That whole removal of the war token isn't quite clear to me through this process here, but... They just remove any other tokens from all annexed provinces, but I feel like the war token must come off some other way, but I don't know. I can't find it. I can't follow it and find how it comes off. So, and this has achieved total victory against NPR enemy, and it's got the wee 1, and it says bot must occupy NPR's capital and province of taxes greater than or equal to half the NPR strength. Well, the NPR had a total tax value of 2, and then we've got both the capital and the 2. You know, we don't. So that is a total victory. Yeah, I think it's straightforward. And then so we've annexed all the provinces. Place towns. Well, we've got the towns already. I'm not quite sure how that comes about. Unoccupied vassals are released as NPRs. Score prestige equal to tax value. So they're scoring another 2 points. They're up to 39 now. Which they're starting to really get away from us here, I think. I don't know. Yeah, it's not easy to gather points in this game, so I guess you've just got to try and keep at the bots, you know. I mean, I'm not expecting to win, and to be honest, and I never like to. I think it's a bad sign if you win a solo game the first time you play it. To me, anyway, I want them to be tough and challenging, and so I come back and want to do better next turn. Maybe not beat it, but get closer to beating it, you know. So, and then once we've done that, it just brings us way down and around to this box here. So if enemy still exists, see, okay, let's just say we've not flipped the war token. We've not moved the war token. If the enemy still exists, well, to me, it now doesn't exist. Again, so this whole flipping the war token to two sides, players on both sides may add claim where they have lost towns. There's no player realm. We're talking non-player realm there. And then the non-player realm doesn't exist, which is the enemy. So, yeah. But looks like you should still have a war token there, but again, I don't know. Please let me know if I'm not following in that properly or missing something simple. Remove bots claims from the area where bot now owns all provinces. Well, he doesn't own all provinces. There's still another 3 or 4, 3 I think, provinces in there. And then for each removed, remove 2 unrests from the area. And then if able, you've got in less than 2 cores in play, we'd place a core there. But remember, you've got to own all the provinces to place a core. Which I think I realised, but on saying that, you could own all the provinces and not have a claim, I think, there. Because I'm sure that's what happened once. We owned all the provinces, didn't have a claim, and then I think I ignored this bit because I didn't do the first bit. But I don't think that would be true. If that wasn't true, however, it was true that they owned all the provinces, then I think you could still carry out that part of the action below. Any remaining wars to resolve during this step of peace resolution. Well, now we're going to go to Austria. We weren't at war, no. So then Austria, same thing. Oh, sorry, I'm scoring that the points for Austria as well. Well, let's take 2 off and give them 1 back because they're going to get 1. Yeah, I'm forgetting that was France. So I'm going to knock them down to 38, and that same scored a point for Nuremberg, and we'll jump France up to 24. They were on 22. Yeah, muddled about with my countries and my colours again. Okay, so has achieved total victory. Yes. Remove all the stuff, gain the point, which is what he's going to do. And yeah, and that does mean he's now got that in Saxony, where we were hoping to take it all out. I mean, the good thing is it turned Protestant before they got in there, so that's going to cause them more bother than us. Right, I give them a point, and then we will come back down. If enemy still exists, no, it doesn't. Remove bots from where bot now owns all provinces. No, it doesn't. That's it. That's a war. That's all the war's done. So I think I can move back to to the peace resolution. That's it, finished. Prestige penalties. Flip all marriages on the other side back. There's none of them this time. We have 2 marriages in play, but they're fine. Lose prestige if equal to tax value of occupied towns. There's nothing that's occupied that's going to cause prestige loss for any player. Interregnums, no, our ruler is still good. Religious dissent, okay. Now, well, we're okay with this, I think. However, they may not be. Well, they are not, yeah. France have got 2 areas of Protestant, and then Austria have this in here, so I think that affects. So in areas following a different religion from your state religion, in each area containing your towns, add 1 unrest to any of your towns, to any towns of yours. In 1 area containing your vassals, add 1. Right, well, bots don't deal with vassals, and like I say, we're okay. we've got this area, this area, this area, and this area. They're all Protestant, and that is a state. And this area, actually, we do have vassals. Sorry, my bad. But again, they are the same as our state religion, so always good. They are for us. Technically, it should be France to go first because they are the first player. So, but they gain a maximum of only one unrest, and then, of course, the step after this is where they get to remove unrest. But however, they've got to add one unrest first. Yeah, it's in each area contain your towns. Add one unrest, so so they're getting to cheat here again, aren't they? Well, they can't do it in this area actually because these are both in unrest, so they're actually just going to do it in this area and do that. Now, I want to say this time when it says add unrest, I don't think we can sort of say, well, we'll add it to here. I think we've got to target, if we can with this one. That feels right. Yeah, come on. You can't sort of say, well, we'll target this area and not do anything. Surely not. I mean, I wouldn't think I would be able to do that. Well, I could look up the rule a bit closer. Step G, religious dissent. Just in case there's some kind of loophole there. Players have religious dissent. In any of their areas must add one unrest to one of their towns. Flip this to reveal unrest in each affected area. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can't see it being possible that you can pick one of these and say, right, well, I'm going to pick that area and I can't add on rest. I'm not feeling good about that one, so I'm going to leave it. Hopefully nobody comes back and says that no, you can't do that. I wouldn't have thought so. Right, well, and then Austria as well have to pick. Well, here you go though, because the only area that Austria have a religious dissent they've got unrest in. I think that's fair enough. I think we can only target that, and it's already an unrest. So fair enough. But I think the fact that they could target another, I think that's right. Surely that's right. Okay, but Austria aren't obviously going to take one because, yeah, it's got to be in the area. Yeah, and bots gain a maximum of one, so yeah, that's fine. Yeah, well, I mean, for us, if it was us here, we would have to add one unrest to this area and one unrest to this area. But it would be the same result, wouldn't it? It's not that we would add two to this area. However, the bots only add one unrest maximum. Like I say, they get to cheat a little by that one again. And then, so now we're on gain remove unrest. And if you were at war right now, you'd add two unrest, but no. And then if you've got, well, our stability is, yeah, if we were able to get up to the next stability, I mean, we've not got anything in unrest anyway, we would be able to remove an unrest there. However, no issue for us. However, both the bots have the idea, they can remove one, they can remove one. That's just one still, it needs to step up another one. So they're going to remove unrest now. Well, I think it's from the exact same one because that's Artois. So my guess is alphabetically that's what comes off. And then, of course, Austria only have the one unrest. So they're going to remove that as well. So they're not really much harm. And the fact that the Rebel Dice don't do an awful lot. Right, so we're moving on to Rebel Dice now. And the only unrest now that's left is the two French. Is that right? Looking up there, nothing more doing. Right, so the French are going to roll two Rebel Dice. And see what they get. Ooh, wow. Okay, well, that was a different result. So 2 rebellion results. It's going to hit their army, though, because their army's in there. Yeah, it's just going to remove two of their infantry units. So it's had 2 rebellion results in there. So their army's going to drop back, lose 2 units, and that's just made a mess of things. There we go. Right, okay, that was that. So that was phase. That was I. So that's us now on to income and upkeep. Yeah, so I can cut costs. Not going to do that. I don't think. No, I want my army intact, I think. It's a bit daft doing that. So collect income. So base plus vassal tax. We've got 11, 15, 16. That's a base. So 16. And our advisor upkeep, we've got 1, 2. So that takes us down to 14. Military maintenance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 off of 14 takes us down to 8 with no units on the map. 8, the ship grant, so that takes us down to 7. No plague, interest on loans, no, we've done away with them. I thought I'd forgot again. Right, I'm down at 7, no interest on loans. Right, stability modifier, we're going to get +2, so we get back up to 9. And I think that's going to be an Emperor income for ideas, right? So we get 9 ducats. Yeah, I'll just chuck a 1 in. Take 2 5s. So 16. That's okay. That seems alright. Corruption, there's none of that. So collect monarch power. Might as well deal with our ones while we're down there at the glary part. So just 1 for here, unfortunately. No advisor. And remember, what did I say? I needed to have 5 here to be able to boost that. Because it cost me 6, but -1 for the other. Unless I get one of the cards, I suppose. But so we could, shift 1 from military, 1 from do the change national focus. Anyway, so for diplomatic power, we've none to start with. We get 4 from our ruler +1, so we're going to get 5 in there. So that's good. And then military wise, we've got 1 already. We get 2 from a ruler, so we're getting another 3 in there. That's pretty good, actually. So I think if we did take 2 of these and put them across there, that would still give us enough to do other things. So yeah, it might work. So probably should consider taking that mission this turn and getting our, and hope that nothing knocks our stability. Because a lot of the events do that, don't they? Okay, so that's monarch power for us. Yeah, and we are not the papal controller either. So over to the bots, however. So they're getting 7. Yeah, they're going to have a bunch of power this turn as well, aren't they? Because they ended with quite a lot. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm adding another 7 to that. Yeah, so they're going to end up with 14. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they're going to have 15. Right, so 4, 8, 12, 14 for Austria. 4, 8, 12, 15 for France. And then... well, they don't have stability, but papal controller receives 1 bot power, and the Austria are the papal controller, so they're going to get another 1, 15 each. And then the Emperor, we need to roll dice. But I'll just do this roll off camera. I suppose that's quite one of the ones that you kind of need to see in it. I'm sure you trust me though, but anyway, here we go. A 2. I get the feeling it won't move with that because it's quite low down, isn't it? So we rolled a 2. So if we roll a 6 or greater than or equal to the current +2, the current is 1 +2, 3. Well, actually, we only needed to roll a 3 for it to move it now. Yeah, and we only rolled a 2. So, hang on. Yeah, that's right. We only needed... Yeah. Or greater than or equal to the current plus 2. No, am I getting that? Yeah, no, that's right. I think if I'd rolled a 3, it would have went up by 1. So if a 1, or if it's less than or equal to the current minus 2... No. Right. Okay. So it doesn't move at all, I think. I don't know why I find that a hard one to work out, but... so nothing changes there. However, where did we miss the... Oh, hold on, stop. If bot has 8 large towns, receives +1 bot power. Well, the French do. So he's going to receive a +1 for that as well. And the Emperor should still get... Oh no, he doesn't. When he's down there, he doesn't get anything, does he? Yeah, that's right. It tells you there after the dice roll. So I'm not looking at it properly. So yeah, so he doesn't get any bot power for that. He's sitting at the +1. He'll get +1 tax, +1 manpower for that. So uncontested papal controller. Well, there's none of that. No, because there's only one cube. He's only got 1 cube, so there's none of that. The Imperial Authority's no up at 6 either. That would score prestige as well. We could say, right, clean up. Allied units and armies. Available update manpower, refresh, half exhausted, minimum 3, maximum 6, repair ships. Yeah. Okay, so... Well, I could have just stayed up here. Right, for Austria, while we're here, they've got 8, 12, and they get the +1. So they're staying at 13. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah. They're staying at 13 then. Is that right? 8, 12, and then 1. Yeah, it's possible this dropped down though, Grant. Even though you got a new town out, I think that dropped down 1 as well, didn't it? So that probably balanced it out and kept it the same. Right, but for France, they are on 7 and 8. Oh, I see the wee +1 bot power along there at the end. So 7 and 8 is 15. So, no, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So they're getting 2 more. So yeah, so if we're going to go for anybody... Yeah, I mean, I still think we're up against it against Austria. Well, I'll just squeeze them along that way just now. I'm sure they'll join the army sometime soon anyway. And then for us, we've got the 4 manpower tokens, remember. Our manpower should be 6, 8, 9, and the 4 is 13 still. Yeah, so it's just the same, innit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so no changes there. We can refresh this guy though from exhausted. Remember, half or minimum of 3. So he becomes available. Remove change national focus. We didn't use it this turn, so that's fine. Board and status map clean up. Remove alliances between bots and PRs. From DMPRs or base tax. Right, okay, remove all ill health from the map. None of that. Just imperial influence and redistribute. We didn't need to do that. Nothing changed there. Remove tag from defending HRE. Well, no, we didn't have defending HRE. If age 3 or 4, check HRE religion. Oh, it says advanced rules. Well, we're not in age 3 either yet, so Player on first to pass gets the first player token. Well, it was Austria again. Say it's been a while since we've had the first player, and losing out on the ducats there, but just too much more still to do. Reshuffle bot decks, so I'll do that. So nothing went up in the focus this time, so all the cards are available. Now any events or ideas get shuffled back. And definitely there's the event. I've got 4 other cards, so we're going to take half of these. Now hold on. Nah, there's no point doing this, because we're moving on to a new age. Right, so I think I can skip by that. I'll leave them like that just in case. So I don't think there's any point doing this just now. Right, discard down to 5 action cards. I do have 3, but 3's not 5, or more than 5 anyway. So that's fine. And then skip if not end of age or final scoring. Well, it is. So place the event deck for the next stage. Replace all milestones. Yeah, okay. Replace unresearched non-basic ideas. So I think there's only one. There's only one. Yeah, so the ideas, they must just stay out like that. If age 3 or 4, add new ideas to deck. I see. Oh, well, that'll come into it then. Yeah, because there's some... So hang on, we add them in the deck, shuffle them up, and then exchange them, I'm assuming. So, yeah, I think what that means is there's some up there that come in on age 3, isn't there? So, it just says... Yeah, I might want to look in the main rules for that. Oh yeah, we forgot about this one. Player realm with the least prestige, no ties, may choose replacement for 1 new milestone or idea. And that's a choose. I think you get to go look through them and choose, don't you? Player realms with 1+... Oh! Player realms with 1+ marriage score 1 prestige. Player realms, except bots, in turn order, remove 1 marriage. Oh. Or pay 2 or pay 2 diplomatic power. And then it says reset bot decks there. So yeah, great. I think I would like to go through this in the rulebook more. Well, what are we at, an hour and 2 minutes? I'm gonna have to mess about and get the cards, because I don't think I've got the events sorted out yet for age 3. I just done it quickly for age 2 that time, and hadn't had them organised. So I'm gonna have to go and look them out. You can just pause, Grant, can't you? Yeah, I'll just pause and we'll get the cards sorted out first. Right, just to wrap things up there, then I've sorted all the cards, sorted the deck, the event deck out. It's split into its 2 halves, all shuffled up, age 3. We changed all the milestones there. They're all age 3 ones, and they just flipped the top one over. There was, I want to say, 2 new missions for this deck. Age 3, there was 2 from this, and there was 1 from that, or something like that. Shuffled them all up. The only one to replace was this, and it was this spy networky thing one, and we changed that into, just flipped over the next one. It was cabinet, but we can only replace, so that's the only new one. So now we can go, because we are the person with the least prestige. I've got 17, France have got 24, Austria have got 38. So it's me that can either choose to replace 1 new idea, so I'm assuming it means this one, because this is the only new idea, or milestone on display with a card of their choice chosen from the matching deck. So just looking quickly, I probably should have looked at these first. Well, we know that the last time we changed this, and it was not any good. Where the sun never sets, own provinces on 4+ distant continents. That's not happening in this scenario, really. Peacemaker, during phase 3, step D, make peace with 3+ different realms, including at least 1 opponent. Okay. Balance of power and force piece other than white piece on an opponent who has more prestige than you. On the prestige track, prior to piece resolution, that opponent loses 3. Loses 3 prestige. You get 7 ducats for that one. And force piece other than white piece. Other than white piece. Yeah, I wouldn't know where to start with all that. A bright generation, the last one, during phase 4, step D, earn 5 monarch power of each type. That's when you must be gaining your monarch power. 5 of each type. Eeks. You have some good advisors for that one, okay, and then so we could replace one of them. There's no point doing this one, like I think we found the last time. Yeah, I mean, I can't really see my. Well, I mean, I can understand this one, but I'm just wondering. We could go and replace the cabinet as well. Thing is, we've got 5 diplomatic power, and not only our diplomatic power, the ruler. Well, a ruler's probably likely to die sometime anyway. He's got a wound already, so it could well be that the first round, well, it depends, I suppose, if we avoid a square. It's just cabinet, I'm not so sure I can see the urge to go and... I mean, it does give you... Instant effect is you may gain a Royal Marge with an NPR that has the same religion as you. I think I might change one of these then. So I don't really know. I mean, we could look through the diplomatic ideas. Remember, there was some new ones came in from the level. I could look through that and pick one. But am I likely to go and spend 5 diplomatic power? Wouldn't it be better to try and find something that a milestone that we might be able to complete? This one seems a bit extreme, but I would leave that there. So maybe politics or warfare. Maybe warfare then? I think these are hard though. I mean, I think I'm going to have to get involved with warfare. So why don't we try and replace one of these then? So yeah, my assumption is I just look at these and pick one. That's what I done the last time. So let's have a quick look. I'm not going to dwell too much. So formidable armed forces have a combined total of military and naval maintenance expenses of 20 during phase 4. I don't think I'd want that. That must mean they're out on the map or in the armies. Win a naval combat against an opponent in which they lose 4+ ships. Yeah, these are all tough, aren't they? They all feel like extremely hard to me, but enforce a peace on an opponent in which you gain ownership of at least one of their de jure distant provinces. Dear. That's it, is it? Yeah, I probably should have went for the idea, I think. I had a feeling I was going to find them all a bit too tough. I mean, they'll all give you 7 ducats, but I mean, the one we've got out there does the same. I don't know. No, that one's not any good. I guess I take rule the waves. I mean, I don't really see myself in an army of 20. That scares me a bit. I mean, I'm going to have to start building armies, but what's the lose for? Well, to be honest, I'm better picking this one, I think. I think I'm better picking that one. Not that I'm likely to see it happening, I think. So that one goes away, and we have that in its place. Yeah, it seems these are all pretty tough to achieve, aren't they? So I might have been better going for replacing the cabinet. Okay, and then just finally, just going through this end age routine. That was a step that I was looking at there. Play with the prestige, yeah. Players who have at least one marriage in play score 1 prestige. Well, we've got 2 marriages in play, so we're going to score 1 prestige for that, which is good. Oops, I zoomed out there. So 18 minutes. It helps. You can see the prestige it doesn't flow freely. But the downside to that was, I think we've got to lose all our marriages. And must then an updated turn order. But hang on, I don't think anybody else has got marriage, have they? I see an alliance. Yeah. We've got alliances. Also have an alliance, but no, there's no marriage. Must then update order. Remove one of their marriages from the board from an NPR if possible, or pay 2 to avoid this. And it says, if a player removes their marriage from your realm, forcing you to do the same from their realm, you must still remove another. Eh? Oh. It's when a marriage gets taken away, does that remove another marriage as well? Assuming that's what that bit must mean. Well, that's not going to happen. But we do need to remove a marriage or pay 2 diplomatic power. I'm not so sure I want to lose the power. So it needs to be removed from a NPR if possible. Oh, well, we've got that one there. Oh, we've got that one there as well. I want to say the marriage is probably going to help more here, is it not? Now, if we attack in there, it doesn't matter, does it? The marriage only helps with the subjugate, doesn't it? Well, I suppose there's more possibility of subjugating in there, maybe. So we'll take the one out of here. Yeah, that was on the alliance is on both of the. This is Brunswick, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll remove that one then. I don't think it's worth paying the 2. I'm not so sure. I'm not really that sure. Okay, I think that's it. End age routine. Yeah, and then move into final scoring. So that's it. So I'll stop there and then come back. That'll be me for the day though. It's not late, but I'm up really early in the morning. So, and we'll come back to start age 4. And we're getting there now. We're getting there. What is this part? 64? Did I say? Yeah, there's still another bunch to go. We might get to 80, 75 maybe. We'll see. Right, I'll be back. I'll probably get a little bit done tomorrow as well. So probably back tomorrow. Okay, cheers.